G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Tesla-Beaton prototype. Now, this weapon is one of the two unique Tesla cannons that you can get in Fallout New Vegas. The other one is from the Old World Blues DLC in the form of Elijah's jury-rigged Tesla cannon. So, this is a heavy weapon of the energy variety. We don't see a lot of them in Fallout 4 at all, so that's kind of nice. As you can tell, you hold it over the shoulder, and despite holding it over the shoulder makes it look like it's heavy, it's actually kind of light. I'll just go ahead and point out that, yeah, we're only on 8 pounds with this weapon, so it's actually not that bad. There's no reason to be holding it above your shoulder like that other than for ergonomical reasons, but when you put it on your back, it looks like it's super heavy. No, it's not. It's only 8 pounds. What's your strength stat? 10? Never mind. Anyways, so we'll get into shooting some death claws now. We've got the max charge ECPs loaded, and that'll allow us to negate 10 of the death claws damage threshold, so when we target them, we can only see that they've got 5 damage threshold, which is nice. So what does this thing do better over the standard Tesla cannon? Well, first of all, you get better damage with it. Ooh, there's some meltdown perks going on there, good stuff. And you also get better damage over time with it, which is good. This thing does consume 6 ECPs per shot, so you get about 4 shots in a mag, or a battery I suppose. So, in terms of not DPS, damage over time, what you get out of a standard Tesla cannon is 20 for 2 seconds, and this one, oh my god, there's a lot of death claws here. Let's get some action happening here. Okay, well hopefully we can get some good old explosions going on here. There's a nice critical strike on you. There we go, that's what we wanted. That's some good crowd control stuff right there. And we'll go ahead and shoot the ones that aren't have their legs crippled, so you can go down if you're still charging at me. And the rest of these guys is going to be easy. There we go, there's a nice cinematic kill on that young Deathclaw, indicating that we're back end hidden. That's good stuff. Now, in terms of DPS, no, damage over time, I finally got there, is that this one will do 25 over 2 seconds, so you get a little bit more. It's not enough to take out anything sort of, you know, significant with that, but it is a nice bonus to have. As you can tell, you wear down this thing's health point or degradation or condition pretty quickly, and that is because it's only got half the health of the regular Tesla cannon. Obviously it's a prototype, so I guess that makes sense, but you're going to need to carry a lot of weapon repair kits, and if you want to get this thing actually repaired, it's going to cost you a lot of money. This thing rivals the Gatling laser and plasma caster in terms of how much bloody you know, cost it actually is to repair this thing, so I highly suggest getting the jury rig perk. We can actually kill that one with damage over time. That's good stuff. And look at that range we can get on this. This is great. It's got a little bit of spread, but not enough to sort of weight off our aim too much. Ooh, we just shot Mummy from across there. We can snipe with this thing. This is great. In fact, this is more effective than a sniper rifle because, oh my god, this is actually really good. Okay, we're wearing down this thing's condition a little bit. I'm just going to repair it up before we take out the next ones. But yes, I do highly suggest using those weapon repair kits to get this thing going, because you can get the components for, like, change compared to how much it costs to actually repair this thing with an NPC, so that's something to consider when you're using this. Also, it's going to cost you, or it's going to require, I should say, 100 energy weapons to actually use this thing, so you know the game is indicating right there that yeah, this is a top tier weapon, and it is definitely performing as such. We'll just go ahead and shoot at Chad from all the way over there. He's trying to go for a runner. We'll try to stop him right there. Hang on, there's Mummy again. Let's take her out. There we go. There goes Mummy. Deathclaw alpha male. He's currently hiding behind a lesser Deathclaw. We'll quickly kill him. And since they're all gathering in there, oh wow, we just chained together so many kills there. Look at that. Awesome. Energy weapons in this game, they're so much better than they were in 4. And just weapons like this in general, like the weapon variety is so much better in New Vegas that it's almost crazy how much they missed the mark with Fallout 4 stuff. I mean, the customization was great, but nothing beats like having different weapons in the game, right? I guess you could call the combat rifle different weapons since it's firing in different, looks different, but I don't know, it's just not the same. I'm really hoping that Fallout 76 picks up the ball with the weapon variety because it kind of needs it. Anyways, so that is your Tesla-Beaton prototype in Deathclaw Promontory. We've destroyed this thing pretty severely with what we've shot out of it, but you know what? That's kind of what happens when you chuck in max charge. That also wears down on the gun condition a lot too, so yeah. Not very optimized for this thing, but with a high repair skill, you can maintain this thing. It'll treat you nice if you treat it nice back. It's like a reciprocated thing. Anyways, we'll move on to something else. Maybe a giant Robo Scorpion? Yeah, I'm feeling that too. Okay, time to take out a giant Robo Scorpion dude. Let's just turn AI detection on so it can actually see us when we start shooting at him. Okay, so we're cutting his damage threshold down to 20, I guess. The numbers really haven't changed yet. We'll get stuck into him right now. Now, in terms of how, I guess, energy weapons ought to deal damage to giant Robo Scorpions, I mean, shooting him with electricity ought to fry his circuits, right? You do more damage. That's sort of what pulse grenades do. I don't know, it makes sense if it would, but obviously electricity is equally damaging to living things because electrical impulses control stuff, and you can shut that down with high voltages. That's why people get electrocuted and die. It's not very nice, but yeah. That just decimated the giant Robo Scorpion, and that time, and I didn't even shove any chems into my character, so that's good. I've got a little bit of radiation poisoning, but don't worry, there's a cure-all for that in the form of Radaway, which totally destroys the scariness of radiation, but it's a video game, so it's fine, so settle down, people. Okay, so this is where to actually pick up the thing. The thing is actually at a crashed vertibird, wrong way, by the way. Let's go down here, and together you'll just find a bunch of skeletons, and there you go, there's a Tesla-Beaton prototype there, and that's about it. As for location on the map, here's where we are in one of the most southernmost points of the map, which is good. There's the husbandry farm, raided farmstead, northern ranch thing. There's Camp Searchlight for reference, and for a more sort of recognizable thing, Nipton, where all the degenerates get lashed to a cross or something. Speaking of lashing degenerates to a cross, the Legion have been doing that a little bit too much, and we're in the south right now, so we might just travel a little bit over in this direction. Okay, so here we are in Dry Wells, one of the optional places you can nuke at the end of the Lonesome Road DLC, much to Ulysses' disgust, I suppose. Anyways, so this is the place where the Legion inhabits. You can nuke them. So we're killing irradiated Legion explorers, which, as you can tell by their disgusting, ugly faces, that they are disgusting, ugly ghouls. So not only are we actually getting the pleasure of wiping out some ghouls, we actually get to kill some legionary scumbag rapists as well. So that's all good. We'll go ahead and get stuck into some of these irradiated dudes here, and we'll see how we go with the old Tesla-Beaton prototype. So far so good, but it's going to get hairy really, really quickly, because as you can tell, some of these blokes carry stealth boys, and they are very, very powerful. Now I need to keep hitting these guys because this place is very irradiated, and obviously since they're ghouls, they get healed off the rads, so they kind of got a soft health regeneration, kind of like how OP8 enemies in Borderlands to have that regeneration, so that's kind of fun. That adds a dynamic where I have to actually kill these guys and make sure I finish them off. Oh, well, it actually outpaces our damage over time, which is a shame, but we're actually taking them out nice and quickly. It helps that I don't have any splash damage on this because I would have killed myself multiple times, but then again, only getting those direct hits makes this a little bit less of a heavy weapon, more of a sniper type thing, because with heavy weapons, slow shooting ones are usually quite on the explosive side. Okay, so far so good. Back into hidden, as indicated by that little camera shot of that guy exploding, so that's all good. We'll quickly move up towards the crater. We've done a shot of Radek, so we should be okay. Until that wears off, then we'll start piling on the rads. Okay, what have we got down here? Okay, we've got this bloke. Righto, we'll take a shot at his torso. We'll see if, oh wow, ECP actually ejected out the back. That's cool. We actually missed with all of those shots. Not even concentrated fire could pick up the slack there, which is kind of annoying. Never mind. We'll go into some third-person action here. Yeah, as you can tell, the animations in this game, they didn't really age well, but they work just fine for what they are. In fact, we'll shoot this bloke in the head as he's doing that weird dance thing. There we go. Down you go, mate. Alright, I'm going to quickly repair this. Okay, so we should be getting all of those perks that make you run quicker in the radiation too, so that's definitely helping. As you can tell, we're turbo sneaking at this point, which is very, very useful. Oh, come on, that can't be all of them. Some of them have Leggett helmets, don't they? I think they do. There we go, Gaius Magnus. He must be the final boss of this area. Well then, yeah, he's definitely wearing some Leggett armor. Obviously, he doesn't have the Helmet of Mars type deal going on him. Oh, he's actually got a heavy weapon himself. Is that a heavy incinerator? No, it's some sort of minigun. He actually forgot to load his weapon, so despite all of that damage threshold, we've killed him very, very easily there. And I think with Gaius Magnus dead, that is it for this place. Let's see. Armor of the 87 Tribe. That's actually kind of cool. We won't take it because we're not wearing any Legion armor. So you can actually go to ground zero of where the crater is. Buggered if I know how these guys survived all that being so close. I think you'd be vaporized at this speed. But as you can tell, when you get a lot closer, the rads start piling on. I'm pretty sure if you jump in there, it's instant death anyway. But yeah, there you have it. That was the Tesla-Beaton prototype. It is a goddamn great weapon. And it's something you can pick up just if you go off the beaten track anyway. There's nothing down there. I loaded in bulk, you know, fusion cells. Not fusion cells, we're not playing Fallout 4. Bulk ECPs just to take out any enemies that I find around me. But on my way from the animal husbandry farm to a crashed vertibird, I encountered nothing. Also, I think our Rad-X is worn off, so we got to get out of here before we get ghoulified ourselves. But anyway, so if you'd like to see this weapon in your game, you know what to do. Go to the place, pick it up. That's all good there. Yep, and I think I'll just leave it off there. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to get a rad scrub after this. This is terrible.